The #1 change that has really impacted my life is having public transportation, in all honesty.
Living in the city, you can just literally walk to businesses, you can walk to restaurants, you can take the subway.
Well, on Philadelphia, you can just hop on the subway and go wherever you want in the city.
I hear the subway go right by my office all day long, and students can just hop on the subway and go anywhere in the city. Go to watch a Phillies game, or go to Center City and have a night out with the friends.
My favorite thing to do is to go down to Center City and just walk around. I have a class down there, so it's cool to walk from my field placement to class, but also I loved all the restaurants down there. There's really cool shops, and South Street's really cool too. A lot of really cool artsy things and cool things to take pictures of down there, and so.
There's a lot of plays to go to and a lot of concerts and a lot of people to meet, a lot of people to see, and people who are just very different from the people that Messiah attracts. And that is awesome. Really awesome.
The connection that Temple University and Messiah College have is very unique. I don't believe that there's any other program like it, and that and we've had this connection with Temple for over 43 years. And basically, I think it's the only program of its kind where we have a state school that's connected to a faith-based institution. And we have an agreement with Temple University that when our Messiah College students come here to MCPC, they're simultaneously a Messiah College student and also a Temple University student.
So during the first weekend that they're here, they get a Temple ID card. And with that comes all the rights and privileges of a Temple University student. They have access to all facilities, to all events, and all student organizations at Temple.
I was so pleasantly surprised by how comfortable I felt in my classes, and I did not feel lost at all, and I actually really love Temple.
Philadelphia is the 5th largest city in the country, so there are internship opportunities for almost every major. Just in the last 2 semesters, we've had a really wide range of internship opportunities.
I'm currently a research assistant at the Hospital of UPenn.
I'm a research coordinator now at Temple University Hospital.
I'm currently working at Bethana, and it's a Christian foster care and adoption agency down in Center City.
Field experience at Dunbar Promise Academy, which is an elementary and middle school right on the other side of Temple's campus.
The professional connections that students make through their internships in Philadelphia are invaluable.
Community gathering would be the equivalent of chapel back on main campus. It's different in some ways. It's a much more intimate setting, partly just because we have less students, but there's also a lot more room for interaction with people who come to speak. And it's an opportunity for the community to come together and to share, to worship, but also again to reflect on what it's like to live in the context of Philadelphia.
I've seen many people grow in their faith because they're put in this environment that they're not used to, and they're forced to rely on God more.
I've just had to rely on God a lot more, and I think that ultimately that has drawn me closer to Him, and I know that a lot of other people here experience the same thing.
It's just a great atmosphere to be in, to go to a church, to belong to a church community. It's been very life-giving as far as just meeting people from other cultures and races who I would not normally come in contact with on a day-to-day basis, and just seeing Christ in them and expressing love towards them.
I could write a book about how many reasons why people should come here. I feel like if you don't, you've wasted your time. I more feel like if you're scared of coming because it's in the city, it's so not what you think it's going to be at all. I've talked to so many people here who didn't like being here at first, and then like a week later they're just in love and they don't want to leave. They're falling asleep to like the sounds of the subway and they love it, and I just encourage everyone who doesn't want to come for any reason to step out of the comfort zone and realize that this is like one of Messiah's best kept secrets. And I'm so happy to be here for another semester, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't change my mind if I could go back.